Good evening for all of you. Am I audible for everybody? Right, students? Fine. So let us move to the further discussion in the class. Okay. I hope that last session we have a discussion related to the threading, and you have received the document which I already sent it to you. Okay. Then let us have some small questionnaire in the class. What is the type of multi-threading? What is the purpose of multi-threading? All of you. To achieve what execution? To achieve the concurrent execution. We have already studied that concurrent execution point of it. Yeah. What is the definition of thread? Yes, students, what is the definition of thread? Everybody must notice this and you need to say, what is the purpose of thread? Definition of thread is called flow of control. Yes, very good. Purpose of thread is what? Everybody should know that. Purpose of thread is to perform multiple tasks, to perform certain operation, to perform multiple operation. Dear students, everybody must notice that. To perform certain operation. Yes. Then. Okay. Multitasking actually brought from which concept? Yes, everybody. OS. What is the topic name? Multitasking. Multitasking is the concept of OS. Multitasking is the concept of OS that is brought into the Java, that is brought into the Python, brought into the .NET on the name of multi-threading. Okay, multi-threading. Okay, very good. Now, last and final. By default, okay, every Python program is called one type of thread program or not? Every Python program is one thread program. But default Python program contains how many threads? Yes, I am very much interested to know that. Come on, ma, all of you. How many threads are there? One thread is available. What is the name? What is that thread name called? What is that thread name called? Main thread. What is the name of that main thread? Main. Name of the main thread is called main only. Okay, students? Very good. Now I am going to introduce one more kind of information I want to say. One more kind of information I would like to say. Yeah, programmatically, how many threads are there? Come on, ma. Programmatically, how many threads are there? Multiple threads we can create it. Multiple threads which you are creating are called which threads? Multiple threads which you are creating are called which threads? Yes, students, I need to know about it. Multiple threads that are called child threads, we can call child threads. Okay, child thread. I'm going to show you today how to create child threads or subthreads. Very good. Also called foreground threads we can do. Okay. What is the purpose of child threads or subthreads? What is the purpose of child threads or subthreads? To perform the operation whose logic is written in the form of methods. I told you that important word. To perform certain operation whose logic is written in the form of methods. Whose logic is written in the form of what? Methods. Always I'm using the word called methods. So from now onwards, PVM contains how many threads? PVM contains how many threads? Come on, students. PVM contains how many threads? Right. By default, one thread is available. By default, one thread is available. Now, today's class we are entering number of approaches to create a thread. Shall we start that? Shall we start this discussion today? So yesterday's class, we have a clarity about what? We have a clarity about threading part. Now we are going to enter into the how these threading operations are going to perform. How the threading operations are going to perform. Now we are going to enter. Okay. My next operation is going to start here. My next operation is going to start here. Number of approaches to create a thread. Okay. Number of approaches to create a thread. Number of approaches to create a thread. So why you are creating a thread? Yes, last student, I am asking you the final question. What is the need of creating a thread? Yes, the purpose of creating a thread is to Narasimharao, careful ma. Why do you create a thread? To perform certain operation whose logic is written in the form of methods for simultaneous execution. Akila, good ma. And to any type of operation concurrently. Right, I am writing. Once again, I told already the purpose of creating a thread is that to perform certain operation whose logic is written I'm writing whose logic is written in the form of methods. Whose logic is written in the form of methods. Okay, and the threads which are created by programmatically created by programmer are called which threads? Subthreads we can call. Also called as what? Child threads we can call. The purpose of creating a thread is that to perform certain operation whose logic is written in the form of methods. And the threads which are programmatically created, which are programmatically created by programmer are called what? Child threads or subthreads. How many approaches are there? Let me write students detail what. We have three approaches. To create a thread. They are, let me write one by one. Very, very easy. Number one, first by using is like this. Developing a thread-based application, or I will write like this. Creating a thread by using functional approach, functional programming. Whether you remembered or not, before OOPS, whatever we discussed so far, there comes under what? Functional programming. No classes, no objects, nothing. Second, creating a thread. Second approach I am using, creating a thread by using object-oriented programming. By using, I will write direct one meaning I am writing now. Create a thread by using subclass of, I am writing subclass of, creating a thread by using subclass of thread class. I will explain what is that meaning, don't worry. Creating a thread by using subclass of thread class. Third one by using creating a thread by using non-subclass of, non-subclass. I am using the word called what? Non-subclass of thread class. non-subclass of thread class. We are going to see in detail about all these things. So let us start. The last two are called object-oriented programming. That's why I first covered OOPS related things. So before multi-threading, I used to cover in every batch object-oriented programming. So let us coming to the first point is called what? Developing a thread, creating a thread. That is developing a thread-based application by using functional programming. Right, students? Let us take one small example. I will take one small example. Let's go. I will take one small example here. At the same time, I want to discuss one. Parallelly, two things I will discuss. This is called what? Number of approaches to create a thread. One more approach I am going to take it. What is that? Module required for threading. Module required for multi-threading. Module name. I am writing module name in multi-threading. In multi-threading. Module name in multi-threading. What is the module name in multi-threading? Threading module. What is the module name? Threading. Threading is the module name. Like a pickle module, like a random module, like that RE module, like that threading module. So the first moment is, in order to develop any threading based application, what is the first point you need to import? What is the first step? Import what module? Import what module? Threading, not thread, threading. Okay. So we know that a module is a collection of what? Variables will be there, functions will be there, classes will be there. So now I am writing threading. Threading is a module. I am writing, students, you carefully understand, which contains variables, comma functions, and what? Classes. Threading is a module which contains variables, functions, and classes. So what are the variables are present in threading? What are the functions present in threading? What are the classes present in threading? We must understand in the class. So let us go for the threading module first. So now I am writing threading module contains what things are there. I just want to go for it. Fine. So dear students, first I am going to write it. Threading module contains, now I am writing class name, functions name I will write it. Just for a minute you understand functions in threading. Functions in threading, I will write it. Threading module. Functions in threading module. Carefully understand, because this is one of the important discussion I am going to make it. What are the functions present in threading module? I am just writing one by one. Carefully, I will write it. I will explain one by one. Current thread, current underscore thread. This is one function you can use, or sometimes I can use like this also. Current thread, like this I can use. Don't worry about this. What is the meaning of it? I will write it in the class. B, one more kind of thing I am asking. What is that? Active count. This is called one more type of function. Okay. So functions in threading module. These are the two functions present in that. Right. Next, what is the purpose of it? I will explain. Class name in threading module. What is the class name in threading module? The class name in threading module is thread class, thread. What is a thread? Class name. Under the class name, who will be there? Yes, I want to know. A class is a collection of constructors, instance methods. Am I correct? No, Akila. Using thread, we will create objects. Class will not contain object. Be careful, be careful. So it is containing one constructor. What is the constructor now? It is they given to us in the form of thread of, thread of. I am writing. Don't worry. I will explain this. I will explain. Target comma args. I will explain. This is called one constructor. I will explain this constructor. Only one class is there inside. That is called one constructor is available. I will explain that. Don't worry. Next, I am going to have a function called set name. Set name. It is taking str. Next, B is called what? Get name. Get name is one thing. And D is called start. D is called start. E is called run. E is called run. F is called join. Join. Next, E is called E is alive. E is alive. I will explain. These are the functions available. One by one, I will explain. One by one, I will explain. Nothing to worry about it. Nothing to worry about it. Okay, students. Nothing to worry about this type of discussion. Nothing to worry about this type of discussion. Yes. So let us start the discussion here. Let us start the discussion here. What exactly these things are. Okay. So coming to this point, A, B, C, D, these are the things. So the entire multi-threading, these are the things we are having. The total story runs around this kind of things only. Let us start today. The first program I want to execute. And dear students, try to make one thing granted. One thing granted. You see, creating a thread by using functional programming, this will continue. At the same time, this module level information also I will explain. What is that? In the module called threading, there is a function called current thread and then current thread. Two methods are there. Inside of that, there is a class is available. The class called threading, thread. Inside of that, these are the things available. Let's write one main program here. Python program, you take it. Slowly, I will come to that. Okay. Fine. What is this? First one I am going to take. Thread example1.py. So I'm writing a simple example. Simple example. Print. I'm saying that print. Multi-threading programming started. Just one information I'm writing. Multi-threading programming. Multi-threading programming started. Multi-threading programming started. Okay. Now, fine. To develop multi-threading, we use threading module, and thread class. And what class? Thread class. This is the point. And who will execute this information? As we are saying daily, PVM is executing, we are saying. Yes or no? PVM. And PVM internally contains what? PVM internally contains what? One main thread is available. Yeah. Try to get it, dear students. Try to get that. Try to see that. How to get that thread? There is a threading. What is the function name? What is the function name? There is a thread name called current thread. Current thread. It is a method name. It is a method name present in which module? Threading module. Current thread will give you the name of the thread which is executing the Python program. Behind of every Python program, there is one thread. Behind of every Python program, there is one type of thread. Right? Yes. Look at that. Import threading. Import threading. Now I am writing T name is equal to look at that. Threading dot module name dot. What is the thread name? Current thread. Current underscore thread. Current underscore thread. You try to print it, my dear students. I will use \n. I will use \n. Okay. Now I will print thread name. Current thread name. I am writing writing comma tname, it will print some extra information. I will show you what is that extra information. Don't worry. It will print a big information. In that one name is there, I will show you that information. Nothing to worry about it. Yeah. Let us see that. Let us see, save this program. Save this program. Coming to this area, there I am going to take it, students. I'm going to take it as here. Go to your place that is called 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Yes, inside of that, there is a thread folder I created. Inside of it, I will save my code. Thread example1.py. Okay. Coming to the command prompt, I'm taking this area. What is that? Z colon. So, KVR, Python, 6 p.m. I am saying. And there I am taking threads. This is my folder name. Inside of it, we have a program name. That's a thread ex1.py. Just execute it. Py, thread ex1.py. See, my dear student, current thread name. It is showing some information for you. This is the information what we have. These lines are executed by this name, main thread. Let me get it. This is a complete thing is present inside of where, ma? It is present in where? It is present in where? In tname. What is the type of tname you want to print it? Just to see one time. Type of tname. Current thread type. Just I am printing it. Just only for a time pass to see the information. What is that? It is a class of main thread. Threading underscore main thread. Okay. Of course, to get that name of the thread, simply you do one thing, ma. One thing you do it. You call it as tname you are writing, na. Tname you are writing, na. Say it as what? Dot name you write it. Dot name. Just to see what is happening. See, all of you, attribute, that's it. A dot real, A dot imag, like that. See that, ma? See, my dear student, all of you. Main thread. Current thread name is called what? Main thread. Right. Easy or difficult? Easy or difficult? Print off. Easy or difficult? Everybody must answer my question. Easy or difficult? Yes. So, simple students, nothing to worry about it. Easy. Now, once again, I will go for it. See that. What is the thread name? 1 minute, ma. What is this name? Thread name. It is going to be tname, it is printed. Execute it. It is going to print. Thread name is printed. Yes, ma. Yes. I'm adjusting that. Yes. So I'm just taking below this line. Yeah. So coming to this point, see this line, I got it. Current thread name is equal to main thread and the logic is executed. Yes, ma, written. Not a problem. Now, is this thread is under execution? Yes. What is an active count? How many threads are there in this program? 1. Okay. Now print that also. Print of number of active threads. Number of active threads. Number of active threads is equal to comma. How do you write it? Threading dot. Already we told you one function name. What is the function name? See, current thread will give you what? Name of the thread which is currently executing. Active count will give you number of threads. See, students, all of you. Active count will give you the number of threads which are running in the Python environment. Earlier, threading dot current thread. Threading dot active count, I will write it. Threading dot active count. Now I am writing active count, active count. Yes, see that how many number of threads are which are active. Now I am getting number of active threads, number of active threads. What is that number of active threads? Once again you write it, once again you write it. What is happening? Threading dot. Okay, it is asking, see students, it is the active count is the method you are using. It is a deprecated, use active underscore count instead. Use this one, they are saying, underscore, active underscore count, you use it, they are saying. Okay, no problem. I will go to that. Active underscore count, you use it, so that you are getting the new kind of feature. Yes, see students, understand carefully. See everything I am showing carefully for you. Tell me how many number of threads are there? Yes, what is that thread name by default? What is the thread name by default? Excellent, super students. Main thread, main thread, main thread. Okay, ma. Okay, my dear students. Okay, this is understandable. Okay, students, let us see, my dear students, all of you. I am taking one more example. On main thread only, one more example I am going to give you. Yeah. Now I am saying, this is non-thread example, non-thread example. That means without threading, I am talking about it. Non-threading example, class, sorry, DEF, DEF. What is that? DEF. What I am doing? Task one. This is task one. Okay. What is this? Print of. What is that? Task one. Performed by. I will write one person name. Don't worry. Right. Next, task two. Yes, look at that. Task two. Performed by. I will write it. Don't worry. Task two. Performed by. I will tell you. Task three. I will write it. Task three. Done. Task four. Done. One more thing. Task four. Yeah. Task three. Task four. These are the things we have. These are all called functions, my dear students. These are called functions, I am saying. Next, I am writing what program? Main program I am writing. Tell me, in this main program, what I am writing here? What I am writing here? I want to execute. How do you execute? Task one. Next, I am writing task two. Next, I am writing task three. Next, I am writing task four. These are the threads we have. Functions I am going to call. Okay. Before this task one, who is executing this? Functions will not call directly. From function call onwards, this will be done. Who is going to execute this task one, task two, task three? Which thread is executing? PVM only. PVM contains one thread or not? What is that thread name? Main thread. How do you write it now? I will directly write it. I am directly writing name of the thread. I am writing name of the thread. Name of the thread is equal to name of the thread in main program. In main program is equal to colon. I am writing like this. What is that? Dot format of, see students, get my point. I am calling format dot. I am writing threading dot. Current thread. Current underscore thread. Come on, easy. Current underscore thread. I am writing dot name. Will you understand this point? All of you? Current thread will give you a big information. From that name, I want to get it. Only name. I want to get it as name. I am getting it as a name. Thread dot current thread, current underscore thread dot name. I got it. Name. Okay, that is closing the bracket of the main program. Okay. In which program? Main program. Okay. When you say task 1, who will go to that? Main thread started here. Main thread is called this execution of this. Main thread started here. Task 1, main thread will go to where? Task 1 it is going. Who is going? Because only one thread is executing one by one. In the diagram also I will show you. Did you remember the diagram? Yes, ma, I will import. Threading module also I will import. Import threading. Import threading. Yeah. Task 1 is performed by what? Yes, please. Task 1 is performed by what? Same thing I am writing. Task 1 is performed by what? Same wording, I will catch it. Here you come. Task 1 performed by, I am writing dot format of like this. I am writing this point. I am writing this point here. Dot format of threaded dot current thread, threaded dot current thread dot name I wrote name I wrote it. Name I wrote it. I hope that you are following me. Are you able to follow me? Are you able to follow me? Yes. So next this also task 2 performed by task 2 performed by task 2 also performed by whom? Task 2 also performed by whom? Same thread only, na? Same thread only, correct? Yes. Next task 3 also performed by same person. Task 4 also performed by what? Same thing. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. All these tasks are performed by this. Now, see that line number 1, line number 2, see that what is the main thread? Line number 2. See, my dear students, line number 12, comma. Line number, next I will write here, line number, what is this? 14. Just only flow I am showing you. And how main thread is switching from one location to another location. I am showing you the justice for practical proof for you. Main thread only executing the operations one by one. This is called 18. 18th line I am showing. It indicates that how the main thread is executing. Task 1, line number 4. Line 4. Line 6, comma. Line 8, line 8. Line 10, comma. I hope that you are following me. Are you able to follow? First, which line it is coming? First line number is line number 2, task 1. Where it is going? Line number 12, line number 13 taking, it will go to the task 1. 3, 4th line it will go. From there, where it is coming? From there, it is coming straight forward to line number 14 and 15th line. Again, it will go to line number 2, task 2. That is line number 6 once again. Yes. Coming to the point back. Okay, extra bracket. Huh? Okay. You will remove that extra bracket. No problem. So remove that. Yes, remove this. Fine. Is it understandable, students? So I mean to say, this same kind of thread is executing all my functions one by one. All functions one by one. This is called a non-thread example 1.py. Non-threading, no threads at all. Yeah, please look at that. Non-thread example pi. I'm just saying that. You see, somewhere else line number 12th line. 12th line also there is some issue. Some issue is there. What is that issue, students? Extra bracket. Here also. Extra bracket is there. Huh? Okay. Okay, students. Now see guys. Now see the flow. Beautiful flow you see. Now you are understanding. Did you mean threading? Line number 12. Line number 12. Threading dot, not thread dot. Threading dot. Yeah, module name dot. Module name dot, not class name dot. See, my dear students, what is that again? Name thread. Okay. I forget. Threading dot. I forget. ing guys. Yes, yes. I forget. Threading dot. Threading dot. Okay. Now you see, ready to see the result. Everywhere else threading. Now see the result, students. First line number 12. Main thread only. It went from line number 12 main program to line number 4 to perform task 1. Line number 14 it came line number 6. Line number 16 it came and then line number 8. Line number 18 came line number 10. These are all operations are performed by what? These are all operations performed by what? Main thread only. Is it sequential or line? Is it sequential or concurrent? Is it sequential or concurrent? Sequential. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on to the point back. Here I will write it if you want. Counting total count, total number of threads. I will write it last term. Total number of threads. Total number of threads. Total number of threads is equal to plus what comma threading dot I forget active underscore count. Active underscore count. What a beautiful logic this is. What a beautiful logic this is. What is an active count? Total number of threads. Right. Is it under execution? Right. Good. Very good. Okay. Now I'm going to write it. This is called which programming? Yeah, Omkar, to understand like anything. So students, is it clear for all of you, ma? Is it clear for all of you students? Can you just confirm me? Right. So coming to the point back, this was confirmed it. Yes, everybody, ma? Yeah, clear? Now I am going to introduce the threading. Threading I am going to introduce. First model of that. Developing. How many number of ways are there to create a thread? 3 ways are there. First I am going to create a thread by using functional programming. Functional programming I want to use it. So how many threads I need to create in my program? This is called how many threads how many tasks I have. How many tasks I have? 4 tasks are there. Now how many people I have to call? Suppose for example, this is a non-threading. Okay, we are only doing all these tasks. So I will call 4 people. I will call 4 people. I will call to execute my 4 operations. 4 operations. Right, students. Let us go to the threading example. How simple it is, students. You can't imagine how easy it is now. Now I am going to give you the task. What is that? Threading. Thread example 2.py. Okay, thread example p2.py. Same operations I am going to take. Same operations I am going to take. Same to same. No problem. As it is, I will take my lines. As it is, I will take my lines. Here you observe it. As it is, I took it. And my sir already said that 4 operations are there. Definitely, I require 4 helpers. I need 4 threads. I need. Can I create 4 threads? To create any threads, I will create an object of a thread class. To create any flow of control, I must create an object of thread class. To create any child thread, I require to create one child thread to execute task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. To execute any such type of child threads, to execute any such type of task, I must go for what? Creating the threads. Okay. Now see my dear students, I am writing here name of the thread I am taking. Which thread I am taking? This is for your understanding purpose only I am saying. For your understanding purpose. Line number 12, name of the thread in main program, threading dot current thread dot name. It is going to print, obviously, main thread will print. Very good. Now I want to create, students, observe it. Very careful. Nothing is difficult, my dear students. First time I am creating the thread. What I am creating? T1 is equal to T1 is equal to first thread. First thread I am creating. How do you create it? Look at constructor I am using. First time I am using the constructor. This one. Class. To create a subthread, to create a child thread, I must create an object of thread class. By using this thread class, constructor I am using thread of target comma args. Nothing is difficult. Target, see that. Target is equal to this T1 is called what? This T1 is called object, which is considered as a child thread, which is internally having one name. T1 is called what? Object name is equal to task1. Task1. To which task you are assigning for T1? Which task you are assigning? Which type of function name? You write the function name. 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 Need not write within the double quotes. Don't write within the double quotes. Directly you write it. Task1. What is task1? It is called task1 is a function name. That's it. Suppose if you take any type of parameter, yes, ma, I will tell you. Listen, all of you. Target is nothing but an argument. It is an argument. Already we explained keyword arguments. Target is nothing but a name of the function which is executed by T1. Target, you are just creating the target for T1. For example, I am telling to you, you should do that work tomorrow. That means I am giving the target for you. Are you able to follow? Right. Now coming to that, yes. Next term, here, don't write like this. Only function name. Don't write the word like this. Don't write. Only function name. Don't write the brackets, braces you write. Now, next is called args is equal to. Args, when you need to specify, if it is taking any values like A comma B, if any parameters are taking, that I will explain separately for you. In the form of a tuple, you need to pass it. How you can pass the tuple values there? You can pass the values for that. How you can pass the values for the tuple? You can pass it the values. How you can pass it here? Suppose two values I need to pass. 10 comma 20. Like that you will pass it. I hope you are following me. Suppose want to pass only one value, you have to pass like this. 10 comma you need to pass, because it is a tuple. If you write like that, it is becoming some function. 10 comma. Since we are passing two things, it is called a tuple only. So what is calling? T1 is targeted to execute task 1. While T1 is going to task 1, it will carry the first value, second value. This is going to this A, and then B will be going, and T1 will go to that place and execute this operation. What is printed? T1 name is printed here. Format threaded dot current thread. Which thread is executing this task 1? T1 is executing. T1 is an object name. Internally, it has the name. What is that name, students? You know, it will print thread-0 will print. Thread-0 will print. It is the default name. What is T1? It is an object name. Internally, it is having the name. As your main thread is having the name, what is the name of the main thread? Main thread. Like that, you have the default name for your thread which is created. What is its name? Thread-0. Did you understand, students? You can give your own name. How do you give your own name? T1 dot set name of I will call it as what? Mono. I will call it as a mono. Mono is called one of my thread. That time it will print as what? Mono. It will print it as a mono. I hope that you are understanding. Later I will show you that. Let me start. Yeah. Coming to that next. T1. What is T1? What is T1? Subthread name, subthread object, that is called subthread object. What is its name internally? What is its name internally? Yes, everybody must know. What is its name internally? Okay. Next. Like that, how many? This is called what? Creating. See, so shall I pass these arcs or not right now? Is it necessary to pass or not necessary? Not necessary. Not necessary. Not necessary. Why? Because it is not taking parameters. Don't take parameters. Not necessary. Not taking, not necessary. This is called creating. Creating subthread. Creating subthread or child thread. Creating sub or what? Child thread it is called. One more you take it. One more you take it. T2 is equal to task 2. Task 2. Creating what? Subthread. Yes, next also I will take it. Yes, T3. T3. Task 3. Task 3. Yes, next is called what? You know. This is called task 4. Task 4. Yes, task 4. How beautiful example today. How easy to create. Okay. How many threads are created? How many threads are created? Just 4 ready. They are just like Olympics running. They are just giving the position. They are ready. What you should do? Mono. Thread 0, thread 1. These names are called what? Thread 1. This is called what? Thread -0. Thread -1. Default names they are called. They are called default names. Yes, default names. They are called default names. They are called default names. Default names. These are all monitored by what? Monitored by what? Main thread. Now tell me, these are ready. Like a Olympics, 4 lines are written. They are ready to run. So what is that? Position is given. Position is taken. What you will do? What you will do? You need to say 1, 2, 3 start or not? So T1 dot start. Start is a function. Actually, multi-threading is actually difficult, but you will understand like anything because you are a strong programmer already who are responding to me. You see there, start, you see, start function, constructor, start function. Start function is used for what? Dispatching the thread, sending the T1 to the targeted function, sending the T1 to the targeted function. Once you say T1 dot start, the T1 will go from main program. It will go to task 1 and execute and coming back. Come on, students. Next, did you understand? T2 dot start, T2 dot start, T3 dot start. Next, T4 dot start, T4 dot start. Are you following me? Yes. How beautiful it is. Now say, who is going to execute these statements? Who is going to execute all these statements? Carefully tell me. Ram, very good. Super. Main thread, Tausif, good. Hassan Ali, super ma. Yes, Tausif, Omkar, Kotesh. This is all, these lines are executed by main thread. Always keep in mind that main thread. So now main thread is relaxed. So these threads are executed by what? These methods are executed by, these child threads are executing. Let us execute ma. Let us execute. And these are printing thread -0, thread -1, thread -2, thread -1, thread -2, thread -3. Let us execute. Current thread means what? Who is executing the task 1? Who is executing the task 1? Yes, I will show you, Omkar. I will come to that. Wait 1 more minute. I will show you. Today is that work only we are doing that. How multi-threading is faster than that, I want to show you. So thread example 2.py. Let us take this and py and see that what is an answer you see. Thread is not there. Okay. Right, correct answer. That is, you need to write what? It is a class name, na? Present in which module? Excellent. Threading. So it's small t. It is a class name present in which module? threading module. Everybody must understand, my dear students. Threading dot thread, threading dot thread, threading dot, threading dot thread. Now I will write here threading dot thread. Beautiful. Right. Let's say, fine, execute. Now see the operation, how beautiful operation it is. Come on. Of course, here, instead of task, simply you please correct your let me correct my sentences. Instead of thread 0, thread 1, etc., it is giving the name as what? Thread -1. Students, please correct my sentence. I am correcting my sentence. Thread -1, thread -2, thread -3, thread -4. Because I got Java related terminology here. Java related terminology, I got it. Because in Java, it is going to start with what? Thread -0. Because my Java students, if anybody was there, you know the type of answer. So coming to the point of it, thread -4. Thread -4. I hope so. You are understanding me. You are understanding my point. Dear students, are you okay? Is it understandable? Huh? Yes. Very good. So I will write it here 4. Right, Amma? Okay. So coming to the point back, I'm saying that task 4 performed by this. Let us execute now. See that, what is that? Thread 1 executed by thread 1, thread 2, thread 3, thread 4. Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it understandable? Easy to understand or difficult to understand? Easy, sir. Okay, students. See, students, one more logic I want to apply. Who is executing the statements? Yes, ma'am. Megharaj. That's it. Any module name you are using, you have to, any class name you are using, you have to use the module name. Megharaj. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Now you can use other syntax also. Other syntax is what? From threading, import star I can use. Import star. That time you need not to use threading. You need not to type it. Do you know that now? You know that point already, right? Excellent. Let me take the same thing, students. Let me take the students 1 more minute. I want to show you others. Who will execute this Python program? Okay, 1 more example I am going to show you. Timing also I will show you, students. Timing also. Thread example 3. Who is executing this? PVM only. PVM contains this main program given to whom? Main program is executed by PVM inside of that main thread. So that means main thread is executing what? Yes, ma, you can take Saifuddin. All sorts of syntaxes you can take. All these statements are executed by whom? All these statements are executed by whom? Main thread. Okay. I am writing one statement, guys. Look at that. Now I am saying print. I am saying that. Line number 23. This is a very sensitive point I am saying. I don't know whether you will catch me this point or not, but this is a beautiful point. How do you set your own name? That I will show you first. T1 dot, T2 dot, T3 dot. How do you set your own name? T1 dot, etc. How do you set your own name, students? T1 dot, come on. T1 dot set name is equal to some name I will take. Person 1. I am taking person 1. T1 dot set name. For the T1 you are setting the name. Our own name you can set. Okay. T2 dot set name. Person 2. Next, T1, T2, T3. I can write this. See that? Person 3, and person 4. Now you execute this. Now you execute. Is this thread 1, thread 2, will it print? Default names will print. Will the default names will print? No. What names are printed? User-friendly names are printed. User-friendly names are printed. Yes, students, user-friendly names are printed. Out of that, see students, py thread name 3, what is happening there? Set a name instead. Set a name. Deprecated. What is the deprecated? Instead of name attribute. Set the name attribute. Okay, no problem. No problem. It is executing. No problem. What I am using is, what it is saying is, look at all of you. I am writing name is equal to person. How beautiful it is. Name is equal to person 2. Name is equal to person 2. Name is equal to person 3. T3 dot, T4 dot. Name is equal to, like our attributes. Name is equal to person 3. You can use it. Yes, sir. Name is equal to person 4. I am using person 4. Understand? Now see, students. You see, students, how it is? Person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4. Who executed these lines? Line 4, line 6, line 8, line 9, 10. Who is executing these lines? Subthreads. These lines are printed by subthreads. This line is executed by whom? Main thread. These lines are executed by whom? Subthreads. Now, who is monitoring these threads? Who is monitoring these threads? Main thread. Everybody must understand, students. Yeah. Let's go back. I am saying that setting the name. You are setting the name to the threads. I will write it. Set user-friendly names. User-friendly names to the thread. User-friendly names to the thread. User-friendly name to the threads. User-friendly names to the subthreads. I am saying subthreads. I written it. So if you want to understand that more clearly, start I said now. Start I said. What is this now? Dispatch the threads. Dispatch the subthreads. I am saying. Dispatch the subthreads. I said dispatch the subthreads. T1 dot start, T2 dot start, T3 dot start, T4 dot start. Okay. Now I said this point. Thread example 3. I said this point. Let's coming to the point. One important example I'm going to show you here. Okay. So here also I say dispatch the threads. Dispatch the subthreads. Okay. Let's see, students. 1 minute, you observe it. Dispatch the subthreads. Okay, nice. Next, I'm going to say one example again. Again, I'm showing you one example. Further, I will tell you the another examples for you. Yeah. Now I'm going to introduce one important point. How many threads are there totally in this program? In this program, totally how many threads are there? 5. Okay, your answer is correct. Look at that. All of you, look at this question. 5 threads are there. 4 child threads are there. Plus what? 1 main thread is there. Am I correct? Am I correct? 1 main thread is there. 1 child thread is available. Okay. How do you find that, students? Print of \n total number of active threads. Total number of active threads. Active threads is equal to dot format of what? Dot format of what? Yes, I'm very much interested. Threading dot, I already told you, active underscore count. Active underscore count. Am I correct? Active underscore count. Yes. Format of threading dot, threading small t, threading dot active count. Now, everybody will understand that how many will be the answer printed? How many will be the answer printed? 5. Okay. So everybody will think that 5. One technical point you understand, my dear students. See, go on observing it. Who will execute this statement? Line number 29, who will execute this statement? Who will execute this line number? Very good, very good. Main thread will execute. Very good. You are in the correct picture. Come on. Now main thread is started. Okay. T1 created, T2 created, T3 created, T4 created. Okay. Name 1 created, name 2, name 3, name 4. Dispatched, dispatched, dispatched. See. When it is went there, 4 threads went there. 4 threads went there. Threads are so super to execute. After their things are over, do you think that the main thread is sitting under the line number 14, fourth line? Under 18th line, do you think that it is sitting there? No, it will definitely will execute 28th line. It will definitely will execute 28th line. See students, since it is a concurrently executing, it cannot sit at the line number 28. Why? Because it is having its own work. I said that person 1, person 2, person 3, please go and do the work. I will do my own work. So at that point of time, at 29, T1 went there and T1 came back by executing. Assume that T2 came back by executing. When it comes to line number 29, by the time who was completed, assume who was completed, T1 was completed, T2 might be completed, T3 might be completed, T4 is under execution. So when the main thread coming to 28th line, some of the threads might complete already, na? Yes or no? Yes. So can you say exactly 5 threads are available there? You can't say. We can't say. I will print 5 also with some technique. T1 dot start. Total number of threads active. Total number of active threads. I will print it. Right. Come to the point of it. Coming to the point of it, I will say thread example. Go for what? 3. Save this code. Out of that, okay, it is 4. Okay. Where I did I hope that it is, I will do in some other program. This I will write in some other program. Okay, no problem. I will take up this in some other program. I hope it is okay. It is there in some other program only. Okay. Thread example 4, this is called. Thread example 4. Yeah, save it. 4.py. See, separate statements I am writing. Py, thread example 4. Carefully observe it. How many number of active threads are there? Only 2. That means it is having T1 dispatched, T2 dispatched, T3 dispatched, T4 dispatched. How many number of threads were already completed? T1, T2 completed. T3 is what? Under execution. T4 also under execution. How many threads are now? 2. Okay. Now write it once again. One more statement I will write it. Next line I will write it. Next line I will write it. See that what is happening. 3 lines I wrote it. See students, here 2 threads were active. Next line 1 thread was active. That means 2 threads means which threads they are? 1 main thread, 1 T4 thread. Here what is there? Only 1 thread was there. Who is that thread? Main thread. And by this time, who was completed? Who were completed? Child threads were completed. Sir, I want to make child threads also to show you that how many threads were there. Shall I show you that? Also? Yes. Now dear student, now I am saying to you, this one I am going to show you. Wait. First of all, is it understandable or not? Understandable or not? Because I want to show you today this entire work. Start function. Start function is used for what? Dispatching the threads, starting the threads. Okay, threads are created with what? Functional programming. Yes, total number of active threads is equal to threading dot active count. Generally, people will expect 5. It is not 5 exactly. Okay, sir. Now, I want to make one thing granted, ma. One thing granted. I want to make T1, T2, T3, T4. T1, T2, T3, T4. T1, T2, T3, T4. What is the when T1, T2, T3, T4 is completed, T4 completed, what is the execution status of these threads? T1 is started, T2 started, T3 started, etc. T1, T2, T3 started. Now here, to print the total number of active threads, to count, find out the active count, what I am doing is here, I will say one simple task I will do. I am fearing whether you will understand my task or not. When T1 is going to where task 1, what is doing? This is printing. What I am doing there, I am writing time dot sleep of something like 3 seconds. 3 seconds I will make it to sleep. After 3 seconds, who is printing? This fourth line. Okay. Here I will write it time dot sleep of 2 seconds or 3 seconds. No problem. Next I will write it time dot sleep of 3 seconds. Time dot sleep of how many seconds? 3 seconds. What is the module to import? Time. Tell me, students, all of you, import time. When I started my threads, T1 dot start, all the threads are going. Earlier, I did not make them to sleep. Now I make them to sleep. When they are sleeping, they are still under execution only. How many number of active threads I may expect it? Total number of threads are not. Let me execute. See, my dear students. Yes, see. What is the threads? 5. Now you are getting the answer. See, answers are coming. Are you observing? Huh? Are you observing, students? Yes. Very good. Is it understandable? Fine. Very good. So, total number of threads, I just made it to wait. By taking sleep time. I got it some type of result like this. Okay. Right, Mao? Yeah, no problem. Depends on my timing. It is going to give you. See the total number of threads, active threads are 5. Program 1, I am not bothering about that. They are completing the task. Am I clear? Yes. Fine. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. If the threads are busy in doing the work, that's what I'm saying. If somebody asks you, you have to explain like this only. If the threads are completing the job before this number of threads are active, you have to say this word. If they are completing this number of things, I can share damn sure that they are sleeping. And they are sleeping means what? Definitely number of threads are active, count it is coming. Is it okay, students? Fine. Now I am going to show you one next example. See, every moment I am using one small example here. Yeah. After that, our example part will start. Carefully understand. Thread example 5. Let it be sleep only. Okay. See, line number 33, 34th line here, that is printing and printing the answer called 5. When this answer is coming previous output, after the line number 12, let me execute this program also, go to previous program only. This is called line number 33. Seema, all of you, 33. Previous program only I will execute. See, what is that? Line number 33 is coming. Why 8, 10, 4, 6 is not coming? Because they are under sleeping. Did you understand? Okay. Because these are dispatched it. When they dispatched it, they are sleeping. Now they are printing the total. Main thread is printing this line. By coming all these things, this is printing. Okay. Now I am going for this place. Once the T1 thread is completed, do you know what is happening, students, internally? T1 thread is completed. What the task is completed? Task 1 is completed. Task 1 is completed. Task 2 completed. Task 3 completed. Task 4 completed. When any object completed its operation, what will happen internally? What will happen internally? It is destroyed immediately. Garbage collector will collect away. Garbage collector will collect away automatically because there are no more operations are required with it. What I am doing is number of threads active. Number of threads active. Now, after the threads are started and completed their task, I want to make my main thread. I want to make my main thread to stay there until all the threads are completed. Until all the threads are completed. Until all the threads are completed. How do you do that job? I will say what I am doing now. What I am doing now. T1 dot join. See carefully. T1 dot join. I am saying join the threads. I am writing join the threads because this is first library I am explaining. And easily you can understand. Join the subthreads. Join the subthreads. Why I am joining? Who completed first? T1. Who will collect? Garbage collector. T2 completed, garbage collector. T3 completed, garbage collector. T4 completed, garbage collector. How many times garbage collector is collecting? 4 times. Is it recommended? No. I want to join them as a bundle. I want to join them as a bundle. Join. T3 dot join. And next T4 dot join. T4 dot join. T4 dot join. Join the subthreads as a single unit. As a single unit. So who is waiting for joining them? In this place, line number 34, 31, 32, 33, 34. Who is waiting? Your main thread also waiting there to collect all the T1, T2, T3, T4. When the line number 37 is completed, when all the started threads are joined, collectively all of them will hand over to whom? Collectively all of them hand over to whom? Garbage collector. What is the total count after that? What is the total count after that? 1. What is that 1? What is that 1? Super. Is that clarity is getting everybody? Come on. Everybody, please. Only few people are responding me, not others. Yes, ma, Bhargav. Yes. Only few people are communicating. Right. If this is understandable, Abhishek, good. Now see that beautiful point you see. How beautiful libraries I am explaining today. Thread example 5.py. Thread example.py. You ask any student about the multi-threading, they don't know anything about the multi-threading. So, dear students, you tell me, is the threads are joining now? This is called join. After joining threads only, line number 38 will come. Here I will write line number, yes, ma, students, look at that. Line number, what is that? 38. 38. Then only it will come. Otherwise, it will not come to 38 all of a sudden like previous. After joining only that will come. In this case, what are the threads? Active count always what? One only. This flow, if you understand, na, you are a beautiful student. Of course, you can easily understand because you are having good in touch with the programming. Come on to the point, 1 minute, ma. Enter key. Right. I am executing the code. Look at, see that. Total number of 3, line number 33. See that. Total number of threads earlier. Okay. 5 or 6, that is. 5, that is. 4 I was executed. Now I need to say 5. Okay, 4 you execute once. See the output. 33 line, beginning only printed. Okay, now you execute 5. 5 you execute. See, my dear students, not coming 38th line. It is waiting. After this is over, active counts are threads are this one. Beautiful. What a beautiful line it is. See, students. Right, ma'am. Megaraj, thank you. Thank you. This is called threading, boss. This is threading. You can just challenge to anybody how beautiful threading is. Still, a lot of time is there to talk to you. Still, I will explain to you. Yes. Now tell me, before joining, what is an execution status? Print. Execution status is thread is under execution. Execution status of T1 is equal to execution status of T1 after. See, I am writing after. Okay, first you understand this task. First, leave this. This is understandable. Yeah. Let me go to the 6th part. I will go for it. Sixth part. Yeah. Here I am going to show you. Students, please don't leave the session. Listen that. Here I am writing. Print of execution status of T1 after start and before join is equal to comma T1 dot is underscore alive. Is underscore alive will give you what? True or false. If it is under execution, it says true. If it is not under execution, it says false. Am I correct? Yes. Similarly, see, students, I will say, yeah, joining the threads. Okay, if you want, you can join the threads. Now I am going to decide what? Decide the execution status. Students. Execution status. Yes. T2 this is, T2, T3 this is, T4 this is. Yes. T1 dot, T2 dot, T2 dot, T3 dot, T4 dot. You want to increase the time. This is 5 seconds. This is called 5 seconds because sleep time I am increasing. Because I want to make it to sleep. I want to show its execution status. 5. Now, because of these lines, what is your answer, ma? All are live? Something is dead? All are live. What is the answer is coming? True. Okay. Let us see, this line is called 43. This is called 43, main thread. This is called what, ma? Line number 34. Here I am writing line number 34. 35. This is called line number 35. Line number 35. This is line number 36, line number 36, line number 37, line number 37. Yes, line number 37. Yes, Coming to the point back, line number 34, 35, 36, 37. Right. Now execute this. Now I'm saying that thread example 5. This is called 6. Yeah, 6. I'm taking 6.py. 6.py. Change this as py. Each model is having one small exam, one small task I am giving. Yes, students, see that 6. Who will execute the status? Status also. Creating the threads, assigning the name, starting the threads, deciding the status also. These are printed by threads only. Line number \n. Yes, see students, executed by main thread only. 1 minute, ma. Yes, see that clearly. Execution. Yes, what a beautiful lines. True. Now the output is coming. 6, 10, 8, 4. Person 2, person 3, person 3. Number of threads active, how many? 1. What a beautiful things. Yeah. Before that, active thread, I want to go for it. Here, whenever you start the threads, there you print. What is that line? Line number 43 you print. Line number 43 you print here. 34th line you print. Yes. What is that 34th line? That is called 34th line. Total number of threads active. How many? 5. Beautiful. Yeah, you understood like anything, ma. Good. Now see that almost all you are understanding the functions. See that number of threads active. True, they are completing now. The execution status last is called 5. Understood? Yes. Still, I want to show you. Before start, what is the execution status? Execution status after start function. Execution status before start function. Yeah. Only execution status before start. This is before. Which function? Start. What is this line? 29. Okay, I need to change my numbers, line numbers I am changing. Please don't mind, sorry, changing the line numbers every time. 33. For your understanding purpose, I am showing all this stuff. Right. Come on. Person name. Start. Yes, line number 40. Total number of threads. 40. 41. Next is called 42. Next is called 43. Next is called 44. Now last is called 50th line. I am showing the accounting for you. Total number of threads are how many? Here main thread is there. What is the total number of threads in the beginning? No, one only, because threads are created not in active state now. Not yet started. See, so many people are there who are working. They are called active. Yes. Come on. Before start, what is an output? False. Answer is called what, man? Answer is called what? False. Total thing is called false. Answer is called false. Start. Line number execution status of this. It is called what? Here it is going to be called what? True. This is called true. This is called true. Yes, true. Let us execute this program, a bigger program. Yes, I think this is called what? 6.py. Save this code. Come out of that. Py. Yes, sir. 6. Python 6. See that answer? Beautiful answer. 29 threads. False. Now see the output of it. Last. Beginning number of active threads. 1. False. Total number of threads at 5 after starting. And execution true. And completed their execution. Total number of threads active is called 1. Now, are you following, my dear students? Yes, sir. Now, sir, look at that, sir, once. I am saying that one small point. After joining, I am printing. After joining. This is called what? Before start, after start, after start. I will go for it. Before joining, I want to say. Before joining, I want to say. After joining, I am going to say. Yeah, look at that. After, which function I am saying? Join. After join. Yes. After join, before join. After join. After join, I am saying. After join, I am saying. After join, I am saying. Yes. What is the join after? Line number. I will change my number again. 51, 52, 52, and 53, 53, 54, 54, and 55. This is called 57, or no problem, 56. 56 I am taking. 56 I am taking. Total number of active threads is equal to this one. What is the answer here? False. And this is called false. And this is called false. And this is called false. I hope you are understanding me. I hope you are understanding me. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Are you able to understand? Are you understanding? Yes, Megaras, correct. Only one thread will be there. False, false, false. Total number of threads after you are going to see. Now complete picture is coming in front of you. Let's watch. Yes, see my dear students, how beautiful answer it is. Total number of threads 1, false, false, false. Total number of threads 5. It is, see that. It is person 1, person 2, person 3, etc. Total number of threads active. After joining, false, false, false. Total number of threads are how many? 1 only. Did you understand? This is the complete flow of the threads. How many functions we got it? How many functions we got it here? Let me open this module once. Did you understand this constructor? Did you understand this constructor? Set name, get name, start, join, is alive. Run, you don't worry. That is in the next class. That is in the next class. And did you understand active count? This is called active underscore count. Active underscore count. That is called current thread. Nodes. I will tell you. Same thing. Current thread is used for what? I will send you the notes, ma. Don't worry. I will send you the notes. Don't worry. You will receive the same explanation, whatever is explained now. Same thing, I will send you the notes. Don't worry. Whatever is explained, set name also. Yeah, set a name also. That is nothing but a name attribute. That is called name attribute. It was there, but you can use it. Set name attribute or what function? Set a name function. Set a name function of str. Get a name function. It is also called as what? How to set the name and get the name. Right. I will send all the programs. Everything I will go for it. Name attribute for setting and a name attribute for getting. Where I used a name attribute for getting, you see students. What I used it, ma? See, tname dot name I set. It is just a printing purpose. Here you see tname dot name, assigning the value. This is for assigning the value, that is for printing the value. You want see here I am printing the name. This is printing what here? Person 1. I forget to tell you. Person 1. This is called person 1. Person 2. Yes, students, it is called person 2. You must understand person 2. This is called person 3. Person 3. Person 3. Right. Person 4. Person 4. Person 4. Right. Person 4. Like this, you must understand. And it was completely given the picture for you. Right, Ma. Thank you, Ma Megharas. Thank you. Still, let us see how I'm going to give you. Still, only this is beginning. Only names are coming. If I come to next continuation, you will really wonder. You will really wonder. You will really. This is a picture of the threading internally. You take any person, they cannot know this multi-threading concept. Still, this is only the picture, only demo I am giving. How threads are internally. Let me enter into the further locking and all those things. Understand, students, this explanation regarding this function. See, once don't leave the system, all of you wait, don't leave, coming to that. Creating a thread by using functional programming. What are the steps, Ma? One small example I want to tell you. Look at, what is that? Step number 1, import. First one is called what? Import threading. Import threading, first one. Second one is called what? Import threading. Next one is called what? Import threading module. First step is that only. Import threading module. Import threading module. Second step is what? Define. Now what we did, define. We define a function. Define a function. Define a function. Define a function which contains. Define a function which contains logic. Which contains logic. Executed by subthread. Subthread. Executed by subthread. Okay, third one, create child thread. Create a child thread. Subthread, create a subthread or child thread. Right, child thread. I will write child thread. Yes, child thread. Fourth, I will go for what? Next, start or dispatch. Start or dispatch. Sub or what? Child thread. Dispatch, start or dispatch, sub or child threads. Are you following this? See, I will show you how I did this. Look at, don't leave the class mark. I will give you the another example today. One more example. I imported that. Next, define the function. Now I created a thread and I started the thread. One more example I am going to give you the clarity. Look at that. Now, let us go for one more example. Look at that, student, all of you, others. Right? Now see, import. Now I am going to say approach number 1 dot py. Approach 1 dot py. Import threading. DEF generate of what? Generate of n. What is that n? Number of numbers I want to generate. Look at, my dear students. For I in range of 1 comma n plus 1. You know this better. You know very good. Value of I is equal to I am writing dot format of what? I. Dot format of I. Threaded dot sleep of what? 5 seconds. I am waiting for 5 seconds, or 5 seconds is more. 3 seconds I will wait. And that means first value of I is printed. Threaded dot sleep, and I will go for this n. For loop, sorry. Sleep. First, what is the value printed? N. N is nothing but, for example, 5. 1 to 6. 6 means 1 to 6 minus 1. What is the value printed? 1 is printed. Sleep for few 3 seconds. And again going to the next value. What is the value of I? 2 printed. 3 printed. 4 printed. How it is printed? Value. How it is printed? Second by second. 3 seconds once one number is printing. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yeah. Main program you write it. Main program you write it. Main program you print it. See, my dear student. See, create. Yes, main program you print it. What do you do? What do you do? Come on. Create an object. How do you create? T is equal to threading dot current thread. Sorry, threading dot what? Thread of what is that, ma? Target is equal to what is the function name? Generate, comma, args is equal to value called what? 5, comma you need to give. Comma, why I am giving it? It is a tuple value, you need to pass it. T is created. T is created. What is it? What is it? T dot what? Start. That's it. T dot start. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yeah. Only one thread is created. Let me print it. Let me execute it, students. First time you are seeing approach number 1. See the beautiful output now. Py generate. What is happening? Did you mean threading? Okay, where it is? Time dot. Okay, time dot sleep. Super. Okay, see values you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For every 3 seconds, one value is coming. For every 1 second, value is coming. For every 1 second, one value is coming. Beautiful. Completed. Now, I will reduce my timing. For every 1 second, one value will come. I will write what? 10, I will pass it. 10, I will pass it. 10 numbers. Yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is coming like that. Easy or difficult? Easy. Now you see, I am asking one small question. Now I am asking one question. What is that? Number of threads. Now I am writing. What is that? Now I am writing thread. Now I am writing this line. And of course, I need not write it. Don't leave the system. Please wait. Be in the class. Line number 9. Of course, you already understand that flow. Name of the thread in main program. Okay, main. Okay. After that, before this execution, print off \n. I am writing execution status of T1 before start is equal to dot format of T1 dot is alive, is underscore alive. Okay, is underscore alive. That is nothing but what? False or true now? This is called false. Now see, students, here also I will count total number of threads. I will print total number of count, thread count. This I will take it. Here also I will write it. After that, what is the count? Total number of counts. How many? One only. Beautiful. Yeah, everybody is saying like anything. Yeah. After that, I am saying total number of threads. I will take this same line again. Start. Execution status of T1. After start, T1 dot is alive. That time it is called what? True. Why? Because it is executing how many times? 10 times. 10 seconds is under execution only. 10 times sleeping, printing. True. Total number of threads, it is called 2. Okay. After some time it is completed execution now. Join. T1 dot what I am doing? Join. Understanding? T1 dot join. Means it is who is waiting? Main thread is waiting. After that, again I will print it. Execution status of T1 after what? After what? Join. What is an execution status after join? False. Super. Total number of threads. Total number of threads. How many? 1. Super students. Any number of join what? All the subthreads. T dot join. T dot join. Sorry. T dot join. Now execute this program. Now see a beautiful output. Yes. And during students, during this output, during this printing the value, this value is also coming in the middle. Why? Because the main thread is going to execute during this execution. You are doing your own work. I am printing your status also in middle of it. Am I correct? You are doing your own work. In middle of it, I am showing your status also. In middle of your output, my output also will come because in the same screen we are working. That's why. Now see that carefully. See that carefully. Did you mean T1? Okay. It is T only. It is T only, my dear students. Yeah, by mistake, I used T1 ma. Okay, of course, I can change there also, not an issue. Okay. Everywhere else changed? Okay. Now start. Now see that. Name of the thread, main thread. Status T1 before start, false. Total number of threads, 1. Value of I. Total execution started. Total number of threads. Now see, execution status false after joining. Threads are 1. Before 1 only. Value of I. Execution status of T after start. True. Total number of threads 2 because 1 child thread, 1 main thread. Result is coming. And then see, false, 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 false. Who is printing? Here I can write. He is here I can print it. Name of the thread. Value of I by what? I can write. Comma. What I can write it? Threading dot. Understand? Threading dot. What is this? Current underscore thread of dot name comma. Did you understand this? Yes, beautiful. What is the name of the thread printed? What is the name of the thread printed? Ram. Thread 1. Beautiful students. See that? Thread 1. Generate function. It is printing. Beautiful answers. Yes, powerful. Are you understanding? Can you set your own name? Yes. How do you set it? T dot name is equal to KVR. T dot name is equal to KVR. See, T dot name is equal to KVR. Print KVR. Value of I by KVR. Number of threads false, true. See that? Excellent. Super. Understood? Meghraj, how it is, ma? How it is? Yes, perfect, sir. Super. Did you understand the thread management internally? All of you guys, name by name, I am asking. Name by name. Is all of them are happy with this programming up to so far? Yes, sir. Very good. Yeah. Dear students, one small announcement. I will stop now. Tomorrow class, I will continue from the office. This is so far I continued from the home. That is, recently I completed my project work. It is completed. Today I got my PC from the office. It is there in my home. Tomorrow I'm going to the office once again evening time. 4 o'clock I am starting one batch. 4 o'clock one batch is starting. Python batch is starting. Any friends are there? You can intimate to your friends, both offline as well as online. It is both offline as well as online. So tomorrow, 4 p.m. news. Yes, 4 p.m. new Python batch is starting. So are you intimating to your friends? Or already intimated? Tomorrow? Yes, very good. Intimated. Very good, Ma. Thank you. Okay, tomorrow class, we will meet. I will teach you tomorrow from the office. I will upload all these programs, be perfect. And regarding this function names, information, content also I will send to you. I will send run kind of things also I will send. Total document I will send with a description. You just go through it. Whatever is explained now, you will understand. Right. Fine. So, dear students, I'll stop at this stage. Tomorrow we will continue. Thank you. Good day. All the best. Good night.